Alright, so my math game final board is called Christmas Vacation Race Car Track Edition. Going through the rubric, the first one is all materials for the game are ready at the start of the class for the day of the final. So I have all the materials ready. I have the pieces of paper for the students to do their addition and subtraction problems. I have all the pieces ready, the road, the signs, the lights. I have the directions written in kid-friendly language. Everything is set up nice and neat for them. So going through the second step, game instructions include kid-friendly language designed for appropriate grade level. So just as I mentioned, all the directions are applied for kid-friendly language. There's nothing above their grade level. Um, Everything is self-explanatory. It's simple for them to read. Kids can easily just pick up these directions and start playing the game instantly without having any hesitation or questions on what something means. It's all ready to go, set up nice and neat for them. So going to our third part of the rubric, gameplay clearly helps reinforce math standards. My first math standard is use the relationship between addition and subtraction to solve problems. My second standard is write and solve problems involving addition and subtraction within 100. My game board addresses this by students are able to apply the relationship between addition and subtraction problem to solve problems. Overall goal and objectives of this game was for students to be able to solve single and double digit addition problems, and they will inquire some of the subtraction problems with some of the rules that in the game have to do with the red numbers, which they'll have to go back 5 spaces subtracting that. Um, a lot of these sums will start to become familiar for students and they'll be able to solve them instantly. Learning these first number bonds will help them transition into those larger number bonds. So this game just kind of has that more memorization piece for it. These are the just the simple addition subtraction problems 1 through 10, and above that actually 1 through 50. It's just getting in that pattern. They're just by playing this game repetitively, they're going to encounter some of the same sums and become familiar with that. And then our fourth piece of our rubric is game is classroom ready for the day of the final and appropriate for the grade level and easily playable for the design grade level. So all that addresses it very well. The game board is very sturdy, nice for students. Everything is glued and placed down appropriately. It will not come off the board. I have the felt glued down. It's painted. I have it taped down with the 3D strips. Everything's nice and sturdy for the students. Like I mentioned earlier, the directions are here ready for them, kid-friendly language. And like I said, they're easily going to pick this up, the directions, and instantly start playing just like that. There is no hesitation or problem for them. In addressing the last piece of the rubric, game or game materials go beyond minimal requirements and displays a higher level of either craftsmanship, creativity, attention to detail, organization, classroom readiness, or engagement. I personally think my game board includes all of those elements. It definitely required a lot of craftsmanship. I had to figure out certain ways for stuff to stick, for what I should use. But the painting took, let alone about 2 or 3 hours, because just trying to keep it a straight line, had to do stuff with drying. Just everything just took a lot of organization, a lot of thinking out. I created a little outline on a piece of paper beforehand, just make sure everything goes together right. And then the creativity and attention to detail. So I have the trees on there. I have everything that a student would basically see if they were heading to Christmas vacation. Just it really emphasizes the theme. And it also has that organization. Everything is equal on both sides. It's organized very well. What's seen on one side is seen on the other side, so the student fairness. And then it is very classroom ready, and it is highly engaging for the students. Um, so this overall goal of this board is that it teaches students numerical value in a fun and engaging way that is interactive and hands-on. It teaches them how to interact with the number line. A lot of students are just thrown into the teaching of a number line, and it can be a difficult concept for them to learn. Um, Overall, this activity just helps reinforce the definition of a sum and an engaging car race, and students will have so much fun partaking in this activity, and they'll even forget that they're learning. Overall, I think personally that this addresses my game board addresses the rubric and meets every single piece accordingly and pretty well. That's the summarization of my game board.